The first couple days I
Oh,
won't.
oh, well, before the call, you're like, bro, I don't got internet. I'm like, hold on, bro,
No.
4 months. Hold on, bro. Am I finding out right now?
All right. What is this part for?
Y'all, we've just recorded and re-recorded like 5 times. We're back.
I'm getting really good at doing this intro. This is art, episode something. We're back, brother.
We're back, brother.
Brother.
I'm so
How you,
happy to be talking to you, JW.
bro, I feel like I need to use more of my hands cuz the last times we didn't have that ability, right? So now you can see me.
Yeah, I like
Hey,
it. It's active. Like, I feel like when someone's waving their hands, it's like, look at me. So I look at them.
yeah. The people don't even know the pain we just went through, but we've just been trying different ways to record this and not going well.
Well, if someone wants to comment how we can do this, so the problem we've been having is that the person recording the Zoom call has the better video quality, and then the other person has ugly video quality, and I don't know how to fix it.
I don't even know how to use Discord, man. I'm not a tech guy.
Dude, you're such a nature guy.
Yeah, I guess
What's it
like
like in Canada?
bro, it's just starting to get nice out. It's been beautiful. Been
Ooh.
riding my bicycle around town.
Oh, snap the bicycle.
I love it. What about you? Where you're at? I haven't talked in a while. I'm not used to speaking.
Well, where I'm at in Seattle, the weather, dude, the weather's so nice. Today I went in my front yard and I just laid on the grass.
Bro.
And then some lady walked by me and she said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm just laying on the grass." And she said, "Okay." And she
Oh
walked
damn.
away.
I wish I could have saw that. That would have been iconic. See Fiwo laying in the grass, just having fun.
Dude, I felt embarrassed because you know when you lay down and your shirt goes over your belly button, your belly button.
Yeah.
The lady was like, "What's wrong with you?" So that's what I was doing.
Nice. You just came back. You want to talk about that?
Ooh, me and Parrotism went on a trip to Oregon and it was amazing. The Oregon coast has beautiful nature, um, trees, the ocean. Just driving through, I've always grown up in Las Vegas, which is a big city, and I've only really been to big cities. So to go to this like little town, looking at the ocean and interacting with the people and the stores, or just watching people was so fun.
Yeah, I saw the view. That was incredible.
I love the water. It's beautiful.
Yeah, what'd you guys do out there? Just a lot of like drawing or
Like, so the goal there was to work on a project together, but the thing is we scheduled this trip months back.
I
So
remember
this is
that.
before I had my drops that are more recent, and this is before Nathaniel also had recent projects coming up. So things kind of this is before the Beeple Christie's. This
Yeah.
is before the everything, before the big blast to take off in the NFT space. So we planned this, like, oh, it'll be fun. And then the NFT space explodes. Everything's happening. Nathaniel has a lot of projects. I have a lot of projects. We get to the middle of nowhere and we're like, you know what? We kind of have to work a lot on this trip. But there's something inspiring drawing on my iPad, which is just, like plastic and technology, and then looking up and seeing the beautiful ocean and
Yeah.
seeing the trees.
Yeah, even just changing your like where you're at, like that does so much for your work.
I'm excited for you to go to nature.
Bro. Bro. I'm so glad you brought that up. I cannot wait. I'm moving. First time moving away, got my little apartment. I'm moving like 8 hours away to an undisclosed location in the middle of nowhere. And I've been stocking up on art supplies. I got like all these canvases, tons of paint, like pens, paper, like everything. So like I'm gone. I'm gonna be there for about 4 months. So I'm just gonna be set. Like
You're
that's
gonna be
all I'm
there
gonna
for
do.
4 months?
Yeah, the whole summer.
Wait, the whole summer you don't have internet?
No, I have internet. Don't worry. But the first couple days I
Oh,
won't.
oh, well, before the call, you're like, bro, I don't got internet. I'm like, hold on, bro,
No.
4 months. Hold on, bro. Am I finding out right now?
Yeah, we pause the podcast real quick. 4 months. No,
4 months,
couple
bro.
days. But dude, like I don't have internet just because the way that we're getting this apartment, we're like, it's a long, boring story, but I won't have internet for a while. But like, I'm excited to not have internet because the way this space goes, it's like you can't take a break. Like, so much shit's going on constantly. If you're not like on your phone doing something, emailing, whatever, you're missing out, right? So it's like, which is awesome that it's like so active and like I can, be part of this booming community, but also like my brain kind of needs a break, like 24/7 all the time is just exhausting. So having that like week or so, I might even go longer. We'll see. Maybe I'll start to go back onto technology after a little bit, but I'm just excited to disconnect, be like in the middle of nowhere, like this small town, and just paint. Like that's what I love. That's my favorite thing in the entire world is just painting. It's not tweeting or, emails. So I think that's gonna be really good for me.
How crazy is it that we're artists, but it's kind of evolved into like business and
Hmm.
networking and all this stuff? When it's
Yeah.
like, bro, I just want to put colors down.
Yeah. The ultimate goal is like get to a point where I can like 90% of my day is just painting, But right now it's like I'll go like multiple days without making any art at all. But it sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm not. Like I'm extremely grateful that, the space is so crazy and there's all these opportunities, but I'm just excited to go back to my roots. But it is weird that a lot of being an artist is like not making art.
You ever have those days where there's just Zoom calls all day?
Yeah.
Zoom call
Yesterday.
after Zoom call. It's like, ah.
Dude, I remember like, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, like everyone was at home because of COVID, still are. But like, like career started moving up, people were interested. I got all these calls and I was like, wow, look at me, like Zoom calls. I'm so cool. Like, but now it's just like another Zoom call. Like, I don't know if I can do it, man.
You're sitting there and someone's talking for a billion hours. You're falling asleep.
But yeah, I'm just
But
gonna.
with that though, like with all these Zoom calls, I totally cut you off.
Hey, keep going, keep going. Don't worry.
but well, I was trying to transition into what we were talking about before.
Yep.
With all those Zoom calls and all these projects you've got going, how are you managing stress, or like what are your stress levels?
Yeah, it's really weird. Like one day I'll be super stressed. I'll like lay in my bed and think about like the four different like projects I'm working on and the deadlines for them, and like in kind of the way I make art, it's not like I have like a huge plan from the start. It's like, okay, I'm going to make a piece that looks exactly like this. It's more like I'll work on something and it'll evolve into that over the span of time. So it's like, all right, I'm going to hopefully make a piece of art. So that stresses me out a lot, but I feel like I'm managing it a lot better compared to like my last big drop. My last big drop was the Nifty one we did all together, and that was just like 12-hour days every single day, not moving at all. But now it's like I work a bit less, but I'm doing a lot more exercise. So that's been incredibly helpful. Like that and sleeping more. Like I feel human again.
I think the most important thing you've ever told me is that I'm not an art machine.
Dude,
You know,
I love that like I just said that in passing like 3 months ago, but that's like our thing now. Like I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go get some fancy pizza. And you're like, yeah, don't be an art machine. Like, do other stuff too.
Yeah, like if you look at our Discord, it's literally like, guys, today I play video games, and we're like, yeah, just so hyped because an important thing for us, which I love about our friendship and our homies, is that with this space, it's so easy to get caught up in what is the other person doing? Oh, what's happening over here? Oh, this, that. And it's like, man, at the end of the day, we all wanted to just make art.
Yep.
And I want this space to evolve in crazy ways. And I think sometimes I think so nearsighted
Yeah.
where I kind of have to take a step back and slow down and look at the way bigger picture and the bigger projects.
Yeah.
And not stress myself out over, you know.
Especially in this space, it's so new. Like, people call me an OG, which is so funny, but I've only been in the NFT space for like 7 months. Like, not even that long. But you see people hopping on, they've been doing it for a couple months, and they have this mentality that it's just going to disappear. So they're like just going at it full speed, like not thinking long term. And that can like really burn you out. And I think I was thinking like that a little bit when I started. That's not sustainable, right? And also, if you're making art all day, like, what are you going to do? Make art about making art? Like, you're not experiencing things or like taking in things that influence your work. You're just making art about making art, really. Like, I find that kind of boring. But if it works for people, that's awesome.
Yeah, like I think one thing maybe some people don't understand is like how deep your art is. Cause it's like you touch on really important themes. Like, yeah, it's fun, but also like look at what's happening, you know,
Right.
and your commentary on in the environment and stuff. Um, and so yeah, I think it's really important to take time and experience life, especially you out in nature.
Totally. It's going to be great to go back. I'm so pumped, man. How,
Dude,
how, oh, you go. You go.
oh, I'm so hyped for you to just be like sitting in the grass, drawing on your little notepad, and then you see like a little frog jump by and you draw a little frog.
That's my favorite thing, man. I used to be the guy who filled up a sketchbook every month, maybe two a month, right? Like, I have a box over here to my right, just full of old sketchbooks that I'll like occasionally look through. And it's so great just like looking through, like, oh, I remember this exact day. I was in grade 11, I was in this class, I was doing this, and I was like, but now it's like I kind of lost that. So I think this break I'm going to get back into that and just yeah, just disconnect a bit and be fine.
Dude, my favorite artists are the people who don't lose that. Like John Bergerman did
Yeah,
not lose that. He's just still like, I'm so me. And talking to him changed my life, bro.
bro.
Seeing him be so authentic to himself.
Yeah. And like, he'll do a drop or he'll do whatever. And then if it works, it works. But if it doesn't, like, I mean, his stuff does great. I don't think his stuff doesn't work, but maybe to his standard. I don't even know what I'm saying, but he'll just do whatever he wants. He just does whatever he wants because he wanted to. That was like his authentic self and his expression. So he went with it. Like, it doesn't have to be so strategic and like a business plan. Like, I'm going to do this drop and then this after. And because I don't know, for me, when I think like that, I've never been like that. I'm a painter, right? So it's like, okay, I'm going to wake up. Maybe I'll make a cool painting today. But yeah, when I
Yeah, like
really put my brain in that space, it doesn't make me feel creative?
I think um it hurts my heart when I see an artist post something and it's like, didn't get that many likes.
Yeah,
Maybe it's not good. Or like whatever. It's like make art because you love it and do it because you love it. And I also think I lost that. I think there's this weird, like, there's the Michelangelo and the Picassos, there's those. And then you look at the Murakamis and the Kazas that are alive now, and you see the financial success and this weird, like, I want to be amazing, but why do I want to be amazing? Is it for fame or is it because I want to make good art? And
Yeah.
that's like, and then there's, oh, money, but it's like, why do I want money? Oh, I never had money growing up. I actually don't want to be crazy. I just want money to buy the paint and to live life and to do whatever
Yeah.
I want. And I don't know, it's this weird struggle that I think adds to stress, um, and makes me get lost a little bit. And recently I've been like, oh, wait, that's what that feeling meant. I don't know if that made sense.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. And sometimes I look back at my older work and I'm like, oh, this was cool, but it's maybe I made this so I could get retweets or something like. And then I start to think like, how has social media affected my work? Like how different would my work be if I didn't have it? I mean, ultimately, social media for artists, incredible tool. Like, not, I love it, but yeah, like it's weird to think about like how much my work might be different if I didn't think about that. And I feel like now I don't. Like, I'm fine. Like someone gets like 100 likes, like whatever. I made it. I like it. Who cares, right? So yeah, it's figuring out why you're making something is huge, and you're not forced to think it. So sometimes you don't. You know?
Mm-hmm. Have you ever felt yourself have an idea and then shoot it down because you're like, oh, that's not gonna do good? Like,
Yep.
I hate when that happens because I'm like, who am I turning into?
I know, right? It's gross. I don't like it.
um, lately though, all those ideas where I go, I'm like, uh, wait, let's follow this.
Yeah.
Like, well, I was telling you about sitting and looking at the frog. Today I was sitting on the grass and I was like, today I'm gonna dedicate it to sitting outside and drawing the people who walk by. And I was like, why would I do that? It's a waste of time. I could be working on this and working on that. But it's like, yo, take time and do whatever you want sometimes.
Yeah. That's why I think having a sketchbook is so important, because it's like it's a sketchbook. It's supposed to be like dinged up and messy and not your best work, because like not everything you do you have to monetize or think about that or whatever. Like when everything's a project or a product or something, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're like putting yourself in a box, and like you can't really experiment when you do that because you want to make art that sells or art that does well. It's like that's just so limiting, and I don't know. It's a tough spot to be in though, because if you're a young artist and you're trying to pay your bills, like you have to pay your bills, so
Mm-hmm.
it's really hard to navigate that.
Yeah, I mean, before all of this stuff happened, I would turn everything into a sticker, everything into
Yep,
a print, and shirts, everything, hustling.
totally.
And I mean, if that's what you have to do to make
I
ends
respect
meet,
it.
then that's what you got to do. Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
I respect. I see some artists. I'm like, damn, the that was so creative what you just did, like business minded. Um, yeah, it's weird where it's like, man, I don't want to be thinking in business terms, but how am I gonna pay rent? Or how am I gonna, in my situation, how am I gonna move out?
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's like the age old thing of like the artist problem, but I don't know. Like to get like nerdy about it, like NFTs, man. Like, isn't that like kind of the answer in a lot of ways? Like, I see people. I I think okay. I'm gonna use myself as an example because I don't want to like put anyone on blast or anything. But um, that the GIF of the cat on the skateboard. Do you remember that piece?
Yeah, I
I
remember.
love that piece, and that was like my second NFT like 8 months ago or something, right?
I
But
remember.
dude, like, how would you monetize that beforehand? Like, maybe like I was thinking ad revenue, but you can't put ads on like a 1 second GIF, right?
Oh,
So
dude, you just pray to God that it goes viral and that people buy hella prints.
yeah, but even that, it's like an animated thing, so it's like hopefully they see that and then buy a print of something else, or follow me and buy a painting one day. It's like so fickle, right? But because NFTs, like that piece is like resold like 3 times. It's like one of my highest resells, and it's like I think it's beautiful that this option is like a thing now. Like I see so many artists like that wouldn't make it in a gallery or like a traditional gallery, like going full time now. Like that's so crazy to me. It's inspiring and beautiful.
I mean, it's crazy the variety of stuff you can do.
Yeah.
Like there's artists like us who just like draw on our iPads and paint in real life. And then there's 3D artists who are just stuck doing commercial work. And then
Yeah.
there's the conceptual like performance like Pac, like what? How would he even do that in real life, you know?
Yeah.
And so like it's or did you see the meme of the overly attached girlfriend? Do you
Yeah.
remember it?
400K.
Is sold for $400,000. And I mean, I don't really know much about her brand, but yo, I'm sure all those memes, she didn't make a cent.
Yeah. Or
Maybe
like,
selling some shirts for like a year.
yeah,
Maybe. I don't even
maybe.
know. But even that is not a lot. But to finally like all years of a meme, especially if she's such an early meme, to make that money, I'm sure some people are like, what the hell? It's just a meme. But also for her, it's like, man, a picture of her went viral and damn, good for her. She's getting her money.
Totally. And like, if she was an artist or I don't even know, if she was like a business when that blew up, she would have made so much more than 400K. So like, that's cool that she's able to get that. And like, I'm not gonna put you on blast. That's a weird example because like it's a meme, but isn't that beautiful though? Like she was a meme and she was able to monetize that.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to like make terrible like Teespring t-shirts that are gonna end up in a landfill or something. Um,
Yeah.
you can get paid your worth now.
And the collector gets to be like, oh, y'all are sharing this meme, but I have like
Yeah,
the one from like, the
yeah,
authenticated one from her. And I think that is the biggest flex. As much as memes are a joke and you can look at the space and make fun of it, which I'm
yeah.
seeing, and it like hurts a little bit.
Ah,
But I think bigger picture as a collector to own an early meme from the person as an NFT, that is a huge flex, bro.
yeah. No, totally. Like Nyan Cat, I saw recently. A couple other like OG memes. And it's just crazy to think like um when like whoever made Nyan Cat like 12 years ago, they didn't think they could monetize that or like pay their rent by making a gif of a cat rainbow dude. But like now you can do that and pay your rent. Like say what you want about NFTs, but it's incredible that there's going to be so many more artists that are able to actually live off their work. And ultimately like if it allows people to make more work, I'm for it, you know? Like I love that.
Dude, it's like a new renaissance.
Yeah.
Like, I guarantee you something. I don't know what. I can't process it in my brain yet. It hasn't happened yet, I don't think. In like 2 years or a year, maybe 5 years, when NFTs evolve more people find out, I guarantee you there's someone working on something, not a technology, maybe a technology person, but like an artist who like comes up with something that is like a new technique somehow that merges technology and art. And we don't know what it is, but I
Right.
bet you something new is going to come from this. I like
Totally.
feel it in my soul.
I think like multiple revolutionary things are going to come from this. And it already is, right? Like even just on the money aspect, like you can make money making cat gifts. Like that's like the most obvious one, but like yeah, there's it's just so exciting, especially like 5 years from now, like this space moves so quick. 5 years from now, like it's going to be incredible to see like what people are up to then.
Dude, the remarkable thing too is like I was watching this documentary called Painters Painting, and I don't remember who the artist was, But the collector, because it's a documentary that goes between collectors and artists, and it's
Right.
like a conversation. Um, the collector says, "Oh yeah, this painter didn't have money for food. He didn't have money to rent his apartment. So I gave him $200 for his paintings. And then with those $200, that painter could afford wherever he was living and buy food. And he invented, I forgot what he invented, but he like made this new genre of art.
Oh wow.
And it's like, that's gonna happen in the NFT
Yeah.
space. There's gonna be those people who couldn't afford to eat, couldn't afford to whatever, or buy the supplies they needed,
Yeah.
but now they can, and they're just gonna go ape shit and just do amazing things.
Dude. Yeah. Like you sell one NFT, you have enough to live for a month or something, and then you make the next, painting that people look back in 100 years from now because this new way to monetize your work is going to create so much more work. It's going to be crazy to think like to hear in like 50 years from now like yeah, like I was part-time and couldn't focus on art, but then this thing came along and now I'm Picasso 2.0. Like
Seriously.
yeah, it's going to happen. It already is happening.
I mean, it certainly changed how I view art. Like, I've always felt like if you look at all my old work, it's not super detailed. Yes, stylistically, because I thought it looked cool and it
Yeah.
expressed how I felt. But also, I was in school. I didn't have time to make
Yeah.
all these things. And when I did have time, I kind of was like, well, I'm turning 18. I have to get out of this abusive household. I can't be here. So
Yeah.
I was like, expressing myself, but kind of trying to do it fast. um,
Yeah. For social media, and that's just you can't risk putting a week of your time into a painting if no one likes it. Like that's the mindset of like tons of young creators, right? So I know for me personally, like I'm creating less work, but I'm extremely happy with every single piece that I put out, or else I won't put it out.
dude, like you experimenting with clay, like taking
Yeah.
the time to do that, that's time, bro. That normally I don't know if I would have spent that time.
Yeah. Because what if it sucked? Yeah, you could stick with what's safe, or now that we're in this like super privileged position and time period, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy some Lego and see if I can find a way to incorporate this into my fine art. Like that's so beautiful, and I'm just so grateful that you can do that.
Yeah, I've been reading art books. I've been like, I'm working on a robotics thing with my next piece, like a big physical crazy installation.
Hell yeah.
And it's like, how on earth would I have been able to find a team to help me build a big ass robot? Never. How on earth would I be able to, like, all of this would not have been able to happen artistically for me. Or a big cohesive collection of 5 pieces. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, what before I would have been like, what's the collection for? I don't know, no galleries. But now it's like I can actually sit and work on it.
Yeah. That just made me think of something. In like art school, there's this like dumb joke where it's like, oh, we're all poor artists, but at least I'm a painter, so I can create something physical and then sell that. But if you look at performance artists, like this technology is going to be incredible. Like, how do you monetize a performance beforehand? Like, it's already so niche. So, like, you're not going to get millions of views on YouTube and maybe make, a couple grand or whatever that is. But now there's actually a medium for you to like monetize and share your work. Like, dude, we could talk about this for the rest of the podcast. Like, this is insane.
Someone who they're not a performance, I don't know what it's considered, but uh they Sam J, like the videos of them walking around and showing the outfits and displaying their message is crazy. Like that you
Yeah.
can do that. And I'm just, when I see that, it plants a seed in my brain being like, whoa, all the people who are 12-year-olds right now, but they grow up and they have all these
Yeah.
ideas. I think in a way, you and me grew up with like uh, a block, like a filter.
Hmm.
But these kids that grow up into the NFT space and there is no limit of what they can
Yeah.
do, it's kind of like the first YouTuber, like in a way, like the first YouTubers who didn't really know how to edit and
Yeah.
they were just like making videos and they kind of sucked. But then the kids who grew up watching YouTube made the like crazy. I don't know.
Yeah. I remember like throughout going to university for art, um, I took mostly painting classes, painting and drawing classes, but just because you're in a painting class, at least at my school, like you don't have to make a painting. Like they don't care if you make a piece of art around whatever criteria you set, they're cool with it. So I've seen a ton of performances being in art school, and okay, some of them not good, but that's fine.
Were
It's
you
not
one
here
of
or
them?
there. No, I never done any like weird conceptual performances, but
Dude, you got to in your
maybe,
life
yeah, one day. But
just once.
I've seen some really cool ones where it's like it's just like a memory in the back of my head. There's probably some photos of it somewhere, but it's just like that was really cool. Now it's gone. But with this tech, like you can kind of make it live forever, and I think that's beautiful.
It's so beautiful. And I mean, I could talk about NFTs all freaking day because, like, we're performance art, but dude, programmable art,
Yep,
async, ooh,
bro. Okay. Okay, for the people who don't like NFTs or are bored or whatever, we'll move on. But
let's
just
move
letting you
on.
know, it is amazing. We love it. We love you NFTs. Okay.
Dude,
If you
remember the first episode of this podcast? We said we're not gonna talk a lot about NFTs, so everyone, no, I
so
I can't
dumb.
be quiet.
Yeah, it's
Before I
incredible.
didn't I didn't know that much before,
Yeah.
but now that I'm reading everything, I read a billion articles. I am so passionate
Yeah.
and I like don't want to shut up about it.
Yeah. Why would you? It's revolutionary. Like we're not even 22. We can do art full time comfortably. Like that's fucked. Like we should be starving right now. Like we're in our starving artist phase. And like I know 100 other artists that should be in the same spot. They shouldn't be. They should be getting paid for the work, but typically like these people are young, they've been painting for like a year, but they can live off it now. Anyways, I will reiterate that a million times cuz it's amazing. But Phil, I had a question for you. It's kind of personal,
What's up, bro?
but I've been thinking about this recently, and it's weird. So now that like we're making money off art, it's really public, so it's kind of uncomfortable because everyone knows how much money we make, which is weird. But um, I don't feel different though. Like like I feel like growing up, like so much about life is about making and obtaining a lot of money. But now that like I'm in a spot where I'm comfortable, it's like it's not like I unlocked anything. Like I'm still like the same person. I still have to like work out to feel good, and like I don't know, it's so crazy how much about life is about money, you know?
Oh, bro, I have had that realization like February, and just like it's still like I don't know how to explain this. Like before, I used to when I was like 10, I viewed money as this super glamorous, amazing thing. But now as I'm getting older, I'm like, oh, this is like a tool.
Yeah.
Um, and one thing that sucks that I hate, but like this is how it is in America, like healthcare, bro. Like I can't afford therapy. I
Yeah.
went to the dentist. I went to the doctor. Dude, I haven't been to the dentist since I was like 8. Like for
That's
real,
fucked
real
up.
talk.
Yeah.
And therapy, like, I mean, luckily I found art and art was like my little therapy, but I didn't have therapy and I was
Yeah.
going through really tough times.
What if you
And
didn't have art?
Yeah, for real. And so what it's taught me is like, damn, like this is a tool to to take care of myself and to get the supplies I need and to support people, my homies and
Yep,
other artists that I really believe in.
totally. Yeah, I appreciate you opening up about that. I was worried bringing that up because money is inherently like private and uncomfortable in a lot of ways, but I feel like with the NFT space, because it's so public, it's kind of shifting now where it's like it's in the public. It's like everyone knows, so it's like it's good to be honest about these things. I think like yeah,
I
like if
think
you're gonna
so.
yeah if you're gonna like I don't know spend your whole life trying to like reach a certain number, like once you reach that number, it's not gonna like unlock something. As silly as that
Yeah,
seems.
like the only thing it unlocks is like taking care of yourself,
Yeah,
that stuff.
which is like monumental. Like that is huge, but it's like if you aren't happy, like I personally believe like if you had okay, if you I don't even want to get into this. It's like semantics, but it's weird.
Well, like beyond just taking care of yourself, like
Yeah,
excess, and like you get all the supplies you need, and like I don't know, like you know what I'll say to that is, before when I was young, I used to be like, I want to be the richest artist. And I would see paintings that sell for 100 gazillion dollars.
yeah,
And I'd be like, wow, like I want to be like that. Because when you're a little kid, how I grew up is if you make a lot of money, like you want to be super uber rich.
yeah,
Um, but now I'm like looking at it and I'm like, I actually, that's not my goal anymore. I
yeah,
don't care. Like to do that, you have to kind of suffer and push away your feelings and be this like corporate thing. And I'm realizing now, like, shoo, I just want to make what's from my heart and me and make bizarre projects. And if people see that and resonate with it, then hell yeah.
yeah,
But if not, I'm not gonna break my back trying to be the richest or whatever
yeah,
because what why? Like if you're comfortable and you can take care of yourself and get your supplies very comfortably,
yeah.
then I mean, I don't know. It's weird how social media and everything
Mm,
like
excuse it.
it all changed like my view of it. Um uh
I totally agree with that. Like, yeah, I don't know. I hope this isn't like weird or like too private, but yeah, like you like glorify this thing your entire life, and it's like, damn, like I don't even know. I don't want to get too deep about this. Just that's been on my mind recently a lot. Like it's just crazy how much about life is about money, and it's just that kind of sucks. Like I wish, I don't know. There's more
dude,
to it.
so much about like growing up. Like I had Instagram when I was like 10
Oh wow,
and like watching YouTube videos, it's like, look at the fancy car I
yeah,
bought. Look at the diamond watch I got. Look at the chain I got. Look at the
yeah,
mansion. It's like when I was a little kid, I was like, yeah, yeah, that's what I want. And now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, like what is I don't even like wearing bracelets. I hate when a
yeah,
bracelet. I don't want like
yeah. Don't even drive. Like
I don't know how to
it's
drive.
yeah,
And like,
it's so different.
dude, literally yesterday I sat and I was like, a big mansion is like so weird. Especially it's just me. This little
Yeah.
house, I feel so lonely. I'm like, damn, like ain't nobody in the living room. Having a
Yeah,
big building, like what am I gonna do with all those rooms?
exactly.
Like
And I've definitely like heard this sentiment like multiple times. It's like what good is a giant empty mansion? Like if you don't have friends or family, like who cares, right? But like we get to a point now where we're like actually thriving in our careers. It's like everything you hear is true. Like there's more to life than money. Like friends are incredible, and it sounds so stupid. Like hearing this stuff, it's like, yeah, of course there's more to it, but yeah, it's just
Or
this
I always
blew
think
my mind
about
recently.
my favorite musicians aren't the top of the charts.
Yeah,
My favorite musicians have like 20,000 listens on Spotify,
yeah,
which is a lot of people, but like not a billion streams, you know?
totally.
And it's like, I don't know.
Should we move on? We could talk about NFTs in this forever.
Okay, let's move on from that one.
Bro, you got any ideas? I got something.
Oh, what's your idea? What if you say your idea, then I say my idea, and we pick whose is better?
Wait, no, you say your idea because mine's about NFTs. I kind of forgot.
Oh, no, mine was just like, I want to get a PlayStation 2.
Bro, dude, I actually replayed a bunch of PS2 games like maybe a month ago.
You have a PS2?
Yeah, I have all the consoles from my childhood still.
Wait, still or you bought them?
I still have them. I bought a NES the other day. I never had one of those, but dude, buy it. It's amazing. For all the nerds out there, I replayed all the Ratchet and Clanks. Amazing.
Oh,
10 out of
I'm
10.
jealous.
Have you ever played them?
Dude, the Ratchet and Clanks were like my top tier.
Yeah.
Like, that's the game.
I've probably replayed like each one like 10 times now or something crazy like that.
Did you ever play Jack and Daxter?
I never got into
Or
Jack.
Dexter?
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I never played that one, but I
think
got
it's
really
Daxter.
I think so too. We sound, not like nerds anymore. It's great. I got really into Ratchet and Clank and then Sly Cooper. Like those are my all-time favorite games for sure.
Ooh, I never played that one.
Dude, I even learned how to play like some of the songs on the piano. Like that's how much I like that game.
Oh my god.
Bro, buy a
Dude.
PS2. Why not?
Because I don't want to spend money.
God, bro, how much is
I
a
want-
PS2?
I don't know, but I'm imagining they're expensive. They might not be.
No, they made like $1 billion
Dude,
of those
anything
things.
and anything more than $20, I'm like, I don't want to buy it. I don't wanna buy
Fibo, you're making me doubt my life decision. I spent more on that on like
it.
faux
Dude,
today.
I want to buy a new webcam, not a webcam, a camcorder so that I can
Yeah.
record myself painting all the time.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, it's $100. I don't want to buy
I'm
it. But anyway, I want to play. I want to do things more. I really want to go watch a play, but because of COVID, there's really not a lot of plays going on. But
bro,
I feel like
I'll be
I need
honest.
to.
Plays are really cool. I really like them.
I was about to say, if you say they suck, I'm gonna fight you. I was in theater for all my years of high school, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
You were in theater? That was cool.
Dude, middle school, honor choir.
Bro.
Honor choir. Not normal choir. I was honor.
Bro, sit down real quick. Sit down real quick for this. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Grade 7? You ready for this? Grade 7? I was the second lead in a play. I didn't sing though.
Whoa,
I
you
can't
were
sing
in
at
a
all.
play?
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Who were you?
I have no
Were
idea.
you Romeo?
No, it was like some bootleg thing. Like never heard of it again. That was probably one of the
That's
weirdest
crazy you were in
experiences
a
of my
play.
life. Bro, I haven't thought about that like since it
JW.
happened.
Let's write
Bro.
our own play.
Bro, what would our
And
play
then
be
let's go to
about?
Broadway. I don't know.
Oh my god. I'm just trying to
Okay,
think
look
of
at
like,
your
what would that
infinity
be?
cow. You know, look, your infinity cow is a reflection of another dimension, and my character is walking and gets sucked into the infinity cow
Whoa.
repeated dimension.
And that's how you were born.
That's how I was born. How were you born?
I was the cow, bro.
Oh,
This whole time, man.
oh snap!
Yeah, we're just like reverting into madness now.
Dude, I think about this podcast and I'm like, like when I listen to other podcasts, I like when they talk about nonsense.
Yeah,
But for us, I'm like, should we be talking about something really smart right now?
that's actually a good point. Like, I'll listen to garbage, just people like talk about stuff I don't even care about for hours for
Are
some
you
reason.
saying our podcast is garbage?
No, man, no, man, no, no. I like what we got. I like what we got. If it's trash, it would be cool to look back, but I don't think we're. I think this is really cool what we're doing.
I think so. I think it's like someone right now, hopefully, this is what I would do. I would paint and just find one podcast I like and listen to all of them.
Yep.
And then when it was over, I'd be like,
On to
sad
the
as hell.
next. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Honestly, like if this podcast gets like 50 views and like 2 comments, like I don't even care. It's just like the idea of like starting a podcast for me, like so weird. Like a couple years ago, like I would like cringe at like even just like a photo of me, and now I'm like talking to a camera to like thousands of people. Like it
Dude,
just that like
beautiful.
development is like I'm really proud of that. So who cares like how well it does? Like I'm just proud that when you hit me up and were like, hey, let's do a podcast, I was like, I actually did it. You know, it wasn't like I let myself get stuck up and like, oh no, like what if this or this? It's like that's my favorite thing for sure.
Yeah, you got to take chances in life. And
Yeah,
no matter how big or small,
totally. What's the
take a
last
chance
chance
on.
you took that you remember?
Ooh, the last chance I've took was I can't really say. The last chance before that, hmm. I don't know, it's hard because they're all for like
Yeah,
secret projects.
true. I think one that stands out to me is like Clubhouse. The idea of like talking to hundreds of strangers live, like that sounds insane. But I've been loving Clubhouse so much, just like hopping on, picking people's brains, and just connecting with people. And like, it's weird though. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm a lot more talkative than I think, but it's like the idea of that is so scary, you know?
One thing that's helped me recently is like uh when I see someone else really confident, I know I'm loud and stuff, but I feel like I'm not that confident of a person. Like
Really?
if there's someone that really inspires me, um, so I get nervous to talk to them because I'm like, you're really smart. Why would you want to hear from me? Or like just anyone that's like, why would you want to hear from me? You're busy with your day.
Right.
And so if I'm engaged, then I'll talk a lot. But if not, then I'll be like, you didn't want to talk to me, so I'm not gonna talk to you. I don't
No,
want to bother you.
I
Um,
get the same way.
but one thing that's helped me though is to think of if someone really confident started talking to me and just like a problem I have is like if I'm at someone's house, I'm so afraid to ask where the restroom is or ask
Mm,
to where's the trash. Like I hate asking that. I'll like suffer until I have to. But like I'm imagining if someone was at my house and they asked, "Hey, where's the bathroom?" I'd be like,
right.
"Oh yeah, duh." Like I think of it from another perspective like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's just a confident nice person. I don't have ill intentions, so why am I nervous that they'll think that? I
Right.
truly have good intentions, so there's no way like unless they just don't understand me, but why not?
Yeah.
I don't want to be old and die one day
Yeah.
and look back at my life and be like, "Damn, why was I so shy?"
Totally. I feel like I've gotten really good at like sending a DM and just be like, yeah, whatever happens, happens. Like, if this person doesn't respond, or like maybe I came off too excited, like, I don't care. Like, whatever. I'm going to be me still. Like, I'm still going to be alive. And yeah, like, I think when you put it like that, it's like such a small thing, like asking where the bathroom is, but like you'll fixate it on so hard. Like, I was like that too when I was a bit younger. but it doesn't matter, you know, like not at all. That's so
You ever
interesting to hear that
stress
from
about
you.
something?
Sorry?
What,
No,
the
you go.
bathroom thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, sorry,
yeah.
I got a little leg
I
there.
get. Oh, are you lagging now?
No, we're good. I just cut you off.
We're good now. Okay. Um, no, the thing. I feel like I'm really confident, like speaking,
Yeah.
but when it's like I'm not speaking for anything, I'm just like existing, then I get
Right.
really shy. Like if I'm at a group event,
Mm.
I'm like, well, and I'm not like speaking or whatever. I'm like, oh, well, you guys are busy doing your own thing. Why would I bother you guys?
Yeah. But that's so interesting to hear that from you because like I think everyone like sees that you're this like confident, loud in a good way. But this confident person, like so that's really cool to hear that like
Loud, annoying,
yeah,
hurts my ears.
obnoxious, smells weird. But no, I think like a lot of people look up to you obviously, so them hearing that like you know like you're still a person like I think that's awesome.
Shout outs to all the people who are afraid to ask where the bathroom
Hell
is.
yeah. I've been there. Dude, earlier I cut you off, but you said something about do you ever stress about something?
Oh, do you ever stress about a social situation and then you realize the person you were stressing about like forgot, like
Yeah.
didn't even care?
Yeah, totally. The way I think about that is like if I'm going to stress about something and I have to do it, like it's for my career, it's for school, it's for whatever, like I have to do it. If I'm going to stress about it, it's just like doing it twice. Like I'm going to worry about it for however long and then I have to do it and then it's over. Like I'd rather mitigate the stress and just fucking do it, you know?
And you know what's crazy? Like, let's say you have to ask someone, like, I don't know, like, let's say there's a yes or no scenario and you want them to
Yep.
say yes. The crazy thing is you stress about even sending the message, and then even if they do say no, it's like, oh yeah, like it doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
like, oh.
I love that. All right, Fiwo.
So,
I got a little coffee date to go to. I'm sorry.
ooh,
I think that was
have
an hour though.
fun.
Thanks,
Get
dude.
a cookie.
Dude.
Also, do they have pretzels? Get a pretzel.
Dude. Nah, I'm getting a cookie. Bro, that was really fun. I think yeah, it just gets easier to talk, you know? This is just fun.
Dude, we talked about a lot.
Yeah. I God, I'm like blanking out, but yeah, I hope that part about money
Damn,
wasn't weird.
I don't.
Wait, are we done?
Well, we have to end the episode.
Oh my god. I forgot it's been so long I forgot how to end the episode. Cut. All right, now we're back. All right, that was Art episode something. If you made it this long, I love you.
Thank you everyone for watching. Have an
God bless.
amazing day.